organised. Tangled myself up. Good morning, everyone. There is no kids' church today through the back, so because the special lunch is getting organised in there, which I think you will agree we're looking forward to. But the creche room is available if you need to take any younger kids out. Now, I've got a big bag with me here today, and I've got some special things in it that I need your help to tell me what they're used for. So, let me get in here. You ready? Why would I have this on my hand? Because it's cold. You wear this in winter, don't you? Yeah? So in winter time, or from now on, I get really cold hands. These 3 fingers on both hands go pure white, so I need big, thick gloves to keep my hands nice and warm. So that's my first. Put that there, okay. All right, you ready for the next one? Why would... Forgot about that. Right, ready? Why would you use this glove? What is this glove used for? Gardening. Who said gardening? Yeah, gardening. So, I'm wearing it in the wrong hand, but the muck's on this hand, it should be on. So, gardening glove. My garden has lots of weeds. Archie, you wouldn't approve. Next one. You ready? Why would I use these gloves? Caleb, cleaning what? Cleaning mess? Cleaning, somebody said over here? Dishes, washing the dishes. This is just to prove to my mum that I do wash dishes. Okay, these are doing well, not many left. This one's tricky to get on, hang on. Some of the adults might know what this glove is used for because they use it in their work. Caleb? Surgeries, yeah. Joshua? The doctor wear it? Yeah? Changing, yep. So you would wear these to stop you from giving people infection or to get infection yourself. So you wouldn't want to get dirt on your hands. My poor mummy got some surgery earlier. Okay. You ready for this one? Let me get my hand in, hang on. Why would I wear this glove? What's this one for? Boxing! It sure is. This is my boxing glove. And my brother-in-law was good on the Photoshop. I have been in the ring, just not one like that. Last one. This one's tricky to get on. Now, it might be quite hard to think of why I've got this one on. So, have a good think. Ready? This one's tricky. Caleb. Right, okay. Driving? No. It sure is, Ronnie. He was listening earlier. So I get cold hands, and I need big, thick gloves. And that's me in the waterfall. So I need big, thick gloves to keep my hands nice and warm when I'm swimming. So, all these gloves here are used for different purposes. I could try to pull the weeds out with my boxing gloves, but I think that might take ages and it'd be very difficult. I can maybe use the gardening gloves to put on your plaster, but look at all the dirt on that. You wouldn't want that anywhere near your bleeding arm. Did you know that the church is like these gloves? There are people here that are great at baking. Some can sing, and we get the benefit of that each week. Some are technically minded and can work the sound and computer and put my pictures up. Others are good at DIY, the lights, and some are good listeners with wise words of encouragement. I've not covered everything, but everyone has a special talent that God knows about. He wants us to use that talent to further his kingdom, his work here in this church and community. You're not too young or too old in God's eyes. He isn't going to ask us things we are unable to do, but he might push us way out of our comfort zone, like me standing up here today. The past 3 weeks we have been learning in church and kids' church about Pharaoh and about Moses. When God asked Moses to lead his people out of Egypt and face Pharaoh, Moses' first response was, "I don't speak well." This was always my response, but with God's help today, I've been able to stand here and speak in front of you all. So, we are like these gloves, and God is like our hand. We can ask God to come into our lives. We can talk to God through prayer. We can read our Bibles. We can come to church. We can share God's love with others, and we can make other Christian friends. Now look at our hand. Now look at us, actually, suddenly. Suddenly we're no longer empty gloves. We are filled with every part of God in our lives. We are able to do the job God created us for. Which brings me on nicely to our memory verse. Boys and girls, through the back, we normally do a memory verse. And I thought the adults should join in today. What do you think? Do you think the adults should have a turn? Yeah. So, I'm going to say it first. Hey, Abraham, when you come. I'm going to say the memory verse first, and then I want the men to do it, then the ladies, then the children, and then everyone together. All right, but don't worry, the words will be on the screen. So it's, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. Are you ready, men? Don't let me down. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I can do all things. Philippians. Perfect, well done. All right, ladies, I think you can do better than that. Come on. You ready? Don't let the side down. 1, 2, 3. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. Perfect, well done. All right, kids, you ready? I think you can do it. Ready? 1, I'll help you, don't worry. 1, 2, 3. I can do all things through Christ who gives me. Well done. Philippians. Perfect. Well done. All right, Johan. Right, now, you've all to do it together, but there's no words. Have you learned it? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. Well done, everyone. Thank you all for joining in. I'll now hand over to the band.